Good evening, America. Healthcare Reform Part 2. All right, here we go. Now that all of our elected officials are going home for the summer and they're going to enjoy a nice vacation, and I think they worked hard, the time they were there from the beginning of the year to now. I give them that much credit. But the only problem now is time for the mudslinging. First thing I want to comment on is a poll that I saw today. It was a CNN poll that closed at approximately 5 o'clock this evening. And it said that 73% of the police had an unfavorable view of the president's first 200 days. 74% had an unfavorable view of his domestic policy. 73% had an unfavorable view of his foreign policy. And 55% of them actually wanted him to fail. Alright, when you look at these polls, America, you have to study and do a little analyzing on your own and use your own common sense. Now, what I found out was that 158,000 people were actually polled here. And 101,000 of the people who actually voted in the poll voted for John McCain in the first place. So my question is, are these people Democratic or Republican? You make the call. All right, now, about the healthcare reform, I'm really kind of glad that everybody's going home now and taking a step back and look at this thing and actually try to make it the best thing for America at this moment, because to rush something through would probably not be a good thing, because most things rushed are not very good. Now, I've studied doctors' opinions, I've studied Democratic opinions, and I've studied the GOP's opinion. And it just seems to me that the GOP really doesn't have the best interest in mind of the people. They're just trying to make political points for the next election. Just think about this. Senator DeMint out of South Carolina, this guy's talking about Waterloo and let's break the president, and he's going to lose his next election anyway. He's trying to make a name for himself, I guess, but if he want to be associated with Waterloo, he got it. Good luck to him in his next life. But, I also found out that lobbyists are spending $1 million a day to stall this whole operation. Who do you think is spending that money? Who do you think the lobbyists are getting this money from? Democrats, maybe? Oh, okay. And it seems like that the GOP, every issue that comes up, they can explain to the American people why it won't work. But I say, if the GOP really had the best interests of the people in mind, they would try to find a way to make each point work. Not talk it down, make it work. If you really had the best interest of the people in mind. And also, GOP, if you're doing something underhanded in the back rooms, it's going to come out, don't you? And when it does, you're going to lose more points. It's not a smart thing. You're playing Russian roulette with your party. But it's your party and it's your game you play. Now, at these town hall meetings, all these angry people are showing up, shouting down the speakers and just doing all these disruptive things. What do you think anger is going to get you? Is anger going to get this thing settled? No, it's not. It's going to make you look bad in the end, GOP. Come on now. Be smart. I know it's hard for you guys to think smartly, because you're so angry, but that's on you, okay? But the race of life, makes me. Anyway, alright, next thing. Now, I have an idea. To hit the GOP. Now, I'm a Democrat, die hard, born and raised with that one. But America needs two parties, two strong parties to function. You know, this system needs two parties to function, two strong parties to function. Now, GOP, here's what you can do to help yourself out here. Okay, for right now, for the next, let's say 5 months, put down all of your backstabbing, angry, racist attitudes for a while. Okay, and let's get the healthcare reform bill passed, and let's do it where it really will help America, and let's get the American economy back on pace. Let's keep the American people positive, so we can at least feel good about coming back from a hole that the Republicans dug for us. Okay, and the Democrats have got to get us out of this thing, and we're going to do it. But we got to stay positive. But please, you got to put down all this stuff, man, for a while. And once we get the economy back on track, and we get the healthcare thing reformed, man, you guys can go back to the way you always were. You can go back to your hating, lying, stealing, covering up, hypocritical ways, the things that you all stand for. You know, you can go back to dating your mistresses, taking them off to wherever you go, and Argentina and Tahiti and Barbados and wherever you guys go. You know, cheating on your wives again. You start treating your wives like dirt, and just doing whatever you self-righteous people do. And then, but at least once we get the system right, you guys can have all the fun you want to have. And America will be better in the long run. Thank you, Mayor. Keep the faith.